I wanted to like Perfect Sisters, also known as Deadly Sisters. It sounded really good, and unfortunately, I don't think it's great. This was released in 2014. It's directed by Stanley M. Brooks, written by Fab Filippo and Adam Till, based on the book The Class Project How to Kill a Mother by Bob Mitchell, which I might actually read at some point, as I do really like the concept. I just don't think, at least in the film, it was very well executed. I don't know how it compares with the book. Maybe I will find out at some point. And we have a cast including Abigail Breslin, Georgie Henley, Mira Sorvino, and various others. And it's about two sisters who are fed up with their mother's problems and her abusive boyfriends, so they plan to change things in extreme measures. And the title of the book on which this is based maybe gives a hint at what that might be. I could go into a bit more detail, but I won't give away too much just in case you decide to watch it. But honestly, it's really boring. It should have been thrilling. It could have been really good fun. I think it could have had a lot to offer, and it just didn't deliver. I found the narrative to be really poor. The concept I do love, but for the film, it does not work. There were a few scenes here and there that were really good. I'd say maybe a small handful of scenes I genuinely did really thoroughly enjoy, and had the rest of the film really reached that quality or even close to it, it would have been an okay experience. But unfortunately, that's not the case. The narrative is tremendously slow. So many scenes were really dull. And unfortunately, I kind of found the sisters to be insufferable as well. Decent performances with the material that they had to work with, but the characters I do not like at all. And I don't need to love the characters to enjoy the film, but when we're putting that on top of a really boring, poorly executed narrative, again, I don't know how it compares in terms of being an adaptation, but certainly in the film, the narrative wasn't very good. It just means that there wasn't really anything there that I could really enjoy. Sure, some good editing and camera work and lighting, some good music, good performances, and yes, there were, as I said, a few scenes that I genuinely did really enjoy, and had the film been that quality, even for half of the film, I would have maybe had a very different response. But I thought Perfect Sisters, while sounding incredible, was ultimately very bland, with really annoying protagonists. And I only recommend it if there's a very specific reason why you want to watch it. But that being said, I am curious to read the book. I don't know if I'll get around to it anytime soon. But if you've read it, if you think it's better than the film, which often is the case, books are often better than the film adaptation, but not always. If you think the book is better, if you think it's worth reading, let me know. Unfortunately, as I said, unless there's a specific reason why you want to watch the film, for example, if you're a fan of somebody in the cast, I can't really recommend it.